Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Kaylee if you're new here. Today I wanted to kind of just sit down and chit chat with you guys. I left a poll up on my Instagram page to ask you guys some questions that you are just curious about my life, or if you have some like fitness questions that you wanted to ask me that I answer some of those in this video. I have a feeling that I'm gonna start doing a lot of these because it was super fun to film and I just had a lot of fun like talking with you guys. I felt like I was kind of just hanging out with you guys while I was doing my makeup, so that was super fun for me. Before we get started, make sure that you like and subscribe to my YouTube channel so that you don't miss another video from me. But without further ado, let's just get right into this video. I'm going to prep and prime my face, and then after that we'll get into some questions. So the first thing that I do before I even like start my makeup is I'll use this Clinique Moisture Surge. It's just very moisturizing and I just like how my makeup sits when I do wear it. And then after that, I take this e.l.f. But I use this e.l.f. primer. I'm like not a makeup guru or anything. I like barely even know how to do my makeup, but I thought this would be kind of fun. So that's why I'm doing it. And then I will just put it all over my face as well. Okay. Now my face is all like prepped and primed. It looks really red right now because I was like had my hands all over it, but so that's done. Now I don't like a super heavy or like cakey foundation, so I like to use this Mercier tinted moisturizer. It just helps with covering all of the like fine lines on my face or just like giving it some color, and it also helps with like making my skin look super even when I have concealer on it. So I just put like a little bit of on my hand and then I'll just go all over my face with it. So what I did was I asked you guys on my Instagram page. By the way, if you're not following my Instagram, it's just at Kaylee Campbell. If you guys want to participate in future Q&As or just anything about my life, I'm always active on there, so make sure to go follow me. But the first question I got was, what do you use for skincare? I've never really had a skincare routine, but when I went off the pill, my hormones just like completely lost it. And my acne got super bad. I was having cystic breakouts almost every single period. And like it was just not good. I was not confident in my skin at all, and I just like I needed to do something about it. So then I started going on Proactive. I went on that for a while and it did help my skin a lot. But it came with a like exfoliating face wash that you were supposed to use night and day. Exfoliating it twice a day, my skin just like started to not like it. And so then it started to break me out even more and my skin was super dry. So in the process of fixing it now, I just don't really know like what products I'm supposed to use for that. So if you guys have any good recommendations of like good moisturizing like face washes or anything like that, definitely leave those down below. But right now I'm just using, I have like a toner that I use still from Proactive, and then I have just a Neutrogena like foaming face wash, and then I'll use this night and day. Okay, next, if you guys saw my last video, I got this concealer. Absolutely amazing. It's my new holy grail. It is the Bye Bye Under Eye from It Cosmetics, and I just have it in the shade medium. What I do is I just take my fingers and kind of like warm it up so that it blends super well on my skin and put it on all of the spots. Okay, the second question is, I got a lot of this question. It's like, did you move to Texas for work? Why did you actually move to Texas? All this stuff. So no, I didn't move to Texas for work. I moved because I just really wanted a fresh start almost. Like I had lived in Oregon my entire life, and I just felt like when I moved down to college, I didn't really take anything seriously. Like I was always like out partying. I never really like was setting goals for myself, and I couldn't really like see where I wanted to go. And like that was fine for a while. Like I was just living like the college lifestyle and like hanging out with like all my friends and stuff, and that's like fine. I just got to a point where I just really wasn't achieving or setting any like real goals for myself. Moving to Texas just really took away all of the distractions that I had, and I've just been really focusing on myself here and feel like I'm finally starting to accomplish things that I am really proud about and things that I'm very passionate about, and I'm just so glad that I was able to have that experience. And I think moving here definitely opened a lot of doors for me, so I think it was one of the best decisions that I ever made. Moving on to the next step, I just take this really fluffy brush. By the way, basically all of my brushes are from Real Techniques. And so I just take this really fluffy one and this Fit Me loose setting powder. I will just set my under eyes so that they don't crease, but that's really like the only spot that I'll put powder on my face, just because my skin is super dry already. I just like to put it on my eyes and on my like T-zone area. Okay, the next question is, how many cheat meals do you have a week? If I'm being honest, like, I cheat almost every day, but I make sure that they fit in my macros. So like if I want to have an Oreo, I would just make sure that like it just fit in my macros. Nothing's really bad for you. It's just like the way you eat it. So if you ate like 18 Oreos, then yeah, you're obviously like, that's not healthy. But if you eat like an Oreo after dinner, or you 2 Oreos for like after your lunch, like it's all about in moderation. But to answer your question, I would say that I have about 1 cheat meal a week. After I set my T-zone and my eyes, I just take this Hoola contour stick, and I'm gonna look a little crazy for a second, but I just take it and I go like that on both sides, and then I take it and I go up here, and that's it. So then I'll just take this little brush and I just blend it out. When I'm blending this out, I always make sure that I'm moving in an upward position, because if you move like down, then it's gonna make this part look not how you want it. The next question was, what are your favorite clothing brands? Okay, I'm gonna kind of break this up into 2 parts. So I'm gonna do athletic and not athletic, because I feel like those are 2 completely different clothing lines. And I shop at completely different stores for both of those items. So athletic, I would say Gymshark is definitely one of my top, along with Activewear. I do have a code for Acta. I'll put it in the description if you guys are interested. A couple other brands that I really do like are Alphalete and Balance Athletica. And then for like non-athletic, I would say my top are Princess Polly, Urban Outfitters, American Eagle, and probably Misguided as well. Every time I've shopped with Princess Polly, they always have like the best, like they just know the trends. Like they're always have stuff that's coming out that's new in trend, and like they're just always on it, which I love, because then I can like kind of tell like what's gonna be coming into season and everything like that. Next question is, who is your celeb crush? And Matt McConaughey, hands down. He is literally my favorite actor. If you guys haven't seen the movie, what is it called? How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. That is my all-time favorite movie. You guys have to go watch it. I think I could recite that entire movie by memory, but so good. He is amazing. But yeah, he's my celeb crush. After I do like the little like contour stick, I'll just go in with this Hoola Benefit like powder, and I just go kind of over it. The next question is, when you're out to dinner, what do you usually get to drink? If I'm looking to have a good time, I'll get a skinny margarita, but I just love skinny margs, and they just also taste really good to me. I like to add an extra lime, and I get it with salt. But if I'm like out to brunch or something, I really like Bloody Marys, but I only like it when they have like the celery in it. I don't like the bacon and like the sandwiches and stuff. I just really like the taste of tomato juice. If I'm not looking to drink, I'll just usually order like a water with lime or lemon or something like that. And then I don't do eyeshadow, but what I do is I'll take a little bit and put it on this brush and just dab it off, and then I put it on my lids like that, just to give it a little bit of color, because I cannot do eyeshadow. Like, it just does not work, and it looks, I just feel like it just doesn't look good on me. I don't know if I just do it wrong for how my eyes are shaped. Okay, so that's all done. Now what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna go in with this Colorpop blush. It's in the shade Between the Sheets. I love Colorpop. It's super affordable, and like I just feel like all of their shades just look amazing on every skin tone, and it's just, the colors are just so pigmented, and like I don't even need like a lot, and it just like adds that like hint of glow on your face. There's that, and you don't even like need a lot. Dab, like literally like tiny little dabs on my brush, like even that's like kind of a lot, and just like tiny bit on my cheeks. So the next question is, who are your favorite YouTubers? So from the start of like my entire fitness journey, I've always followed Whitney Simmons. Absolutely love the girl. I feel like we would be such good friends. And then after that, I would say Sav Wright's stuff, and then Jessica Howell, or Jessica Stock still now. She's super funny, and her cats are adorable. I'm not a cat person, but I feel like her cats are just like not cats. I feel like they're just like cute little animals. I don't know what I'm trying to say. And then also the McKnight twins. They have amazing hauls, and they're just super like down to earth, so absolutely love them as well. My camera died while I was doing this, so I had to go change the battery. But anyways, I am now, since I did like the blush and the contour, now what I'm gonna do is go in with this Colorpop highlighter. It's just in the shade Wisp, and I'm just using this Real Techniques brush, and all I do is I do my little collarbones, and I'll do like a little V so it gets like the end of my eyebrow as well. I just like how it looks. And then I take it and I'll just go up on my nose, and then my Cupid's bow as well. And then that is it for highlighter. So I don't do my eyebrows, but what I do like to do is I'll take a clear gel and I'll just put my brows in. So this just helps me be able to like shape them, but I don't have the patience to fill in my eyebrows. I don't really care, and my eyebrows have like a naturally like fine shape to them, I think, for my face at least. So I don't mind the way that they look, so that's just what I do, and it saves me a lot of time. The next question is, how do you find the time to cook every day? I want to cook more meals at home, but I never have time. Okay, so my number one advice for that would probably be to start meal prepping your meals. What I like to do is, even if I don't find time that week to meal prep, what you can do, if you're like that busy, what you can do is you can, like, say you're like making dinner on Monday night, bulk make that meal. So like, instead of just like however much you're gonna eat that time around, make enough so that you can eat it for tomorrow's dinner and the next day. So that way, if tomorrow night rolls around and you're like, oh, like I don't want to cook, you have that you can eat. Or you can, if you do find time that day to cook, then you can like leave it for lunch the next day or something like that. What I like to do is I like to say cook once and I get 3 more meals out of it. Does that make sense? I don't know if I explained that right, but that's just like kind of what I do, because some weeks like I don't have time to meal prep, and I just can't. And so like finding like little times, like say I have time to make lunch today, I'll make sure that I'm able to make enough for the next couple days so that I have it ready to go. Literally the last thing I have to do is my mascara. Next question is, do you have any tattoos? I only have 1 tattoo, and let me take off my Apple Watch. It's just this little sign on my wrist right here. It is my zodiac sign, so I'm a Pisces. So I was at a football game for college, and one of my friends was like, do you want to go get tattoos right now? And I was like, yeah, I want to go get a tattoo right now. So we just walked into the shop like that was like down the street, and we got tattoos. Yeah, but that's the only one I have right at this moment. The mascara that I use is just the Falsies mascara. I normally don't wear waterproof just because every time I have to take off a waterproof mascara, it just rips all of my eyelashes out. So I just use like a regular mascara. I've been using this same one since I think I was like 15, and I've just loved it, so I've always gone back to it. And I don't do my eyelashes like any like special way. I just kind of put it on there. Okay, so then once my mascara is on, I'll just take a little spoolie and I'll just make sure that there's no like big clumps. Next question is, other than working out, what do you do in your free time? So I didn't know if you guys know this about me, but I absolutely love to read. I love books. If you guys have a good book recommendation, I'm looking for a new one right now because I just finished the one I was reading. But I love to read. I love to go hiking. I love to travel. I'm in the process of getting certified for personal training at the moment, so I'm studying a lot in my free time as well. And then like any other female, I guess, I just absolutely love to shop and spend money. I have a couple questions left that I do want to answer before I end the video off. But if I don't get to yours, I'm super sorry, and don't worry because I'm probably going to do a lot more in the near future. So, and you can always send me a DM or anything like that. So what is a year goal that you have or that you've set for yourself? One of my year goals is I want to be working in the fitness industry full time. So I want to be fully employed at a personal training job or something like that, just so that I can get my foot in the door, because that's what I do want to do. I just want to help people change their own lives. I need to get my foot in the door. So in a year, I would say that I'm gonna be working full-time doing something in that arena. So the last thing that I do for my makeup routine is I just take this like So Juicy from Colorpop. It's like a plumping lip gloss, and I love shiny lips on like for makeup looks, for me at least. I just don't like how matte looks on me. I think it's because I have smaller lips, so it just like makes them look even smaller because it doesn't make them stand out. All right, so this is the final product. This is kind of like what I do if I'm going out to dinner or just basically anything. This is kind of like all I really know how to do in makeup, really. This is just what I've found works for me, and I like how it looks on me, so that's what I do. If I didn't get to your question, I'm very sorry, but just know that I'm gonna be doing a lot more of these in the near future, so make sure that you follow my Instagram for more updates. That's kind of where I ask for all these questions for these videos if you guys want to participate. That's kind of it for this video. If you guys liked it, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that you don't miss another video with me. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.